What's good, y'all? Hope y'all doing well. I'm doing fine. It's your boy Ishmael, aka Ish. Hope you guys, like I said, are doing a fantastic. I'm chilling, just got off of work, and this is gonna be my first nightcap video. You could think of this kind of like you could think of it kind of like a pre-recorded podcast, but I would I would consider it exactly what it's called, like a nightcap. Think of it as a conversation that we're having, but you're just not here. That's how just think about it like that. Because a nightcap is essentially like well, the definition of a nightcap is like like a shot or like a alcoholic beverage or like a hot drink before you go to bed, and essentially like it's kind of like a boomer term, I guess you could say, like it's kind of like a little boomer term, but like it's essentially like like if we were to sit, let's say we're friends or whatever, you used to come over and right before you were to leave, it's like, hey, trying to get like a nightcap. It's like we have like a hot tea, or like I said, like an alcoholic drink, and we sit there and like talk about whatever, and then boom, we go our separate ways. That's basically what a nightcap is. It is like a kind of like an old term, but I kind of want to bring it back because honestly, I am sitting here at night. I'm having me a nice hot coffee. It's kind of like a bad habit for me because I like to smoke and drink my coffee. I'll eventually quit, but for right now, it is my little habit. And I hope this could be more of an unedited thing. It's kind of just going to be like I'm just gonna sit here and talk because it's kind of like what I do when I'm in here by myself at night. A lot of the times, like I'm just like sitting here talking about whatever's on the screen and kind of just like throwing ideas back and forth off my head, or just like throwing thoughts off the wall. And I thought it'd be a good idea to kind of like just why not record it, and if I wanted to edit it, make it a little bit more entertaining, or just like throw it out raw, or just be able to have like nitpick or cherry pick certain conversation. Excuse me, like cherry pick certain points of the conversation. That could be an interesting topic for a video, maybe, or just like I said, just upload the whole thing, and then you guys can enjoy it at whatever link it is that I uploaded in. But this is gonna be the first one, and how we got here, how we got to this game on the screen and what you're looking at, you're probably like, what is he watching? What is he looking at? I've never heard of this game. Neither did I. And I'll tell you how we got here. So let me back up a page. We got here by I didn't mean to flashbang you there. Excuse me. But like we got here by me typing this in. I typed in extraction shooter games on console. So if you haven't read if you haven't picked up on any of the clues so far, I'm essentially kind of still irritated about the marathon conversation and the Arc Raiders conversation. I recently made a video about Arc Raiders aggressive based matchmaking. You should go check that out. That's a little my little plug there. But please go check that out. That video is doing really great for my channel. So please go check that out. But we got to this mainly because I was sitting here. I wanted to go back and watch the marathon reveal cinematic because I totally forgot about it. It looks so good. I totally forgot about it. The only reason I ever remembered about it is because I clicked on this video. A lot of tabs. I'm sorry, but it was a short at first. But the short made me want to go watch this video, and I'm gonna play the first couple of seconds here, and I'm gonna kind of like honestly, we can kind of like just react to it because I mean, it's not. He's not. I guess he's not technically talking bad about Marathon. I didn't really want to go back and watch the cinematic, so I guess when I start talking, we'll just go back over to the cinematic. We'll just watch the cinematic. But I'm gonna let these first couple of 20 seconds play, and then I'm gonna kind of like go. I'm gonna skip the flashbang, and we're gonna go back to Witchfire, and then I'm gonna talk about why I was there.
Marathon is definitely not something that I asked for. The art style is extremely offensive, and as much as I hate saying this, it's not something anybody asked for. But it's hard to make that point whenever we didn't even know that we wanted Grand Theft Auto, or Overwatch, or Fortnite, I don't know, just random big hit games that nobody wanted. And I'm not saying Marathon is in the degree of either one of those games, but I came into this game with very low expectations. After being misled in the cinematic reveal trailer to playing the alpha, it was like night and day. One was ass, the other one was fucking amazing. And to top it off as well, I play Valorant and Overwatch almost chronically. Of course, I play my
Now, I'm gonna dismiss the Valorant part because I love me some Valorant. That's my baby. That's my game, boy. That's my game. I love that you play Valorant. I hate that you play Jet. I love that you play Valorant. But anyways, like I said, the first couple of seconds about the whole not asking for these games. So I was kind of like sitting here yelling at the wall because I think that's like an absolute lie. Now, him specifically, I'm not saying him specifically is lying. What I am saying is as a community of gamers across all platforms, console and PC, handheld as well, for certain, or like not even for certain, like I'm no, since 2019, because that's right around when I got my first gaming PC. Well, I think it was a gaming laptop, but same thing. It doesn't matter. Neither here nor there. When I first got into PC gaming and I was dipping my toes in before I started running, and now I'm swimming in the lake. Um, there were a lot of experiences on PC that you could not get on console, right? And one of those true experiences was extraction shooters. For the longest time, since Tarkov blew up, right when around it blew up and everybody was talking about it, we were all asking for an extraction shooter similar to Tarkov or something like Tarkov to make its way to console. I still have friends till this day wanting to play Tarkov on console. Nikita's not going to put Tarkov on console. I can tell you that right now. But what can happen is another company can come in and fill that void. What I am also saying is, what I am also going to say is, within the span of us asking and then us receiving Arc Raiders and Marathon now, because Marathon will most likely be the last extraction shooter to release on console. There hasn't even been that many. Like the goal was extraction shooter on console. We have gotten many extraction shooters all over the place, but not all of them made it to console, right? And the real popular ones are DMZ. Hazard Zone is a fucking. Jeez, don't get me started on that. The Cycle Frontier, Escape from Tarkov. Uh, what's the Wild Wild West one called? Um, I forgot what it's called. My brain's want to say Dead by Daylight, but that's not it. I can't think. My brain's gone. You don't know what I'm talking about. The one on the Cry engine. I know what engine it's on because it's my favorite gaming engine. But like, I don't know. I don't know the name of the game right now. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Hunt Showdown. There we go. Hunt Showdown. And what we got? Arena Breakout. We got Delta Force. Delta Force is on console, and then Arc Raiders and Marathon. So out of all the extraction shooters that we have, besides the Cycle Frontier, Hazard Zone, and DMZ, like out of all the ones that we have access to, and there's a few that I did name, but these are the ones that we have access to that are on console. And the first one I'm going to say because it's a little bit older. We have Vigor, Arc Raiders, Marathon, Hunt Showdown. I didn't mean to say Hunt Showdown last. I just keep forgetting about the game. Those are the only 4 extraction shooters on console. Okay. Vigor, Arc Raiders, Hunt Showdown all have similar color palettes and all vaguely look the same or within the same like realm of creative idea. Realistic modern shooter to a degree. And not so modern with Hunt Showdown, I guess. We could like, but you know what I mean by modern, right? I guess you don't. But like what I mean by modern is kind of just like realistic, grounded, identifiable, familiar is basically what I'm trying to say when I say modern. And like my problem with people that constantly keep saying these things is that y'all keep saying y'all are not asking for these games, but y'all are asking for these. We are asking for these games. The games we get, the results, maybe not exactly what we asked for, but the game itself is what we asked for. And then like on top of that, something that gets said to me a lot is like you don't have to say it. Your actions kind of prove it, right? So your actions so far, our actions, not including me wholeheartedly, but our actions have included even movement based shooters. Our actions have proved that we want to play movement based competitive shooters no matter what anybody says. Like y'all can sit here and make a video, YouTube video after YouTube video. The most popular shooters, my voice is cracking. The most popular shooters are the movement based ones. Y'all say y'all don't want it, but the most popular shooters are the movement based ones. But then you say, well, they keep making movement based shooters. Well, there are non-movement based shooters, but those games don't get the player base they deserve. Because why? They're not popular. Why they're not popular? No one's playing them. Why is nobody playing them? Because they don't have these features that everybody's wanting but claiming they're not asking for. Like if you guys don't care about movement but want solid gunplay and grounded military ground modern military grounded a realistic shooter, go play Insurgency Sandstorm. It's still there, I think, and it's a lot better than COD or Battlefield right now. Way better than Battlefield, first of all. Like why? Like this is my thing. Like why don't you guys support these games? You guys want to play a third person 5v5 shooter? I bet you guys been waiting for one of those. Go play Rogue Company. Free to play game. You guys say you guys want free to play games. All games basically should be free to play so it could be accessible. All you guys care about is accessibility. You claim you care about a company succeeded in making money, but you want them to make a free to play game. You hate monetization, don't want it in there, but it's okay to have monetization in a free to play game. But a quote unquote full price game for $40 is still not allowed to have any kind of monetization, even after the fact. I'm confused. I don't know where we're going and how we're getting there, but I just know we're not going anywhere at the moment. It don't make any sense. I'm confused. You're confused. We're all confused. We're lost in the dark somewhere because we're not doing anything. We're going in circles at this point. I did want to finish watching this video, but I just wanted to get that off my chest because like niggas just keep saying shit. This is kind of like why I wanted to come back to YouTube because I kind of I was getting a little irritated with niggas just keep saying stuff. Like y'all, like I guess people do forget what y'all say. I don't because I was agreeing with y'all. I thought we were on the same page, right? But like either y'all are just saying shit y'all don't feel, y'all are just making content to be making content, which is like totally fine to a degree. My problem is like don't do the same thing someone else is doing and then attack someone for doing the same thing that you're doing. If you're gonna throw someone under the bus, hold your hand and go with them. That's me. That's how I feel. Like if I'm doing something, nigga, if we're both doing nigga, if we both cheating on the test, I'm the type of nigga, if I'm gonna tell on you, I'm telling on myself. But I know everybody ain't like that. I'm a different breed of nigga. All right. Like if we both on our phone at work, I'll be the last motherfucker to snitch on you. Because if I'm gonna snitch on you, I'm gonna have to snitch on myself. But that's my consciousness. I know everybody ain't got a consciousness, but it's okay. That's me. That's my Jiminy Cricket. More boomer terms. But like y'all know what I'm saying. But for real though, I'm getting kind of sick and tired of people saying that. Like we didn't ask for this. We didn't ask for these games. We didn't. Like I said, some of the results. No, we probably didn't ask for a lot of the results. Because like, okay, think about this. I know everybody wants to like talk shit about Concord. Concord this, Concord 2, Concord 3, this, that, and the 4, 5, 5, 5, 4. Concord on paper, I'm gonna say this right now because I have yet to make a video about Concord. I've yet to talk about Concord. I didn't know anything about Concord until it got ready to get shut down. If you want me to be honest with you, I've seen trailers for it, but didn't pay much any other attention to. I just wanted to wait till it came out. Concord on paper, dismiss everything. Sorry, I hit smack the fuck out of my microphone. Dismiss everything. Concord on paper is everything that I've like almost everything that I've asked for in a video game. Like dead ass. Like I tell my friend this all the time. If DC, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, The Flash, Martian the Manhunter, Doctor Fate. If DC, Paramount Studios now, was to ever make an Overwatch clone, I told my friend, I said they need a variant system because of how intertwine the multiverses with DC Comics and just like the DC universe in general, a variation system would be so much more cooler to like to implement, to bring in new, because the thing is there's tons of characters we can bring in, but it's like, how do we bring in Earth 5 Batman, right? I'm just throwing out numbers. Just don't attack me. I'm just throwing out numbers. Like, how do we bring in Absolute Batman? How do we bring in Owlman without like taking up a roster slot? Well, we create a variant system. So that variant system would be, you play regular Batman for a certain, like, think if you play multiverses, think about it like this: the same way you kind of like unlock characters in that game, you would play said character. So I would play Batman, do whatever challenges progress, master prestige, whatever, however they want to set the system up, to then unlock another Earth Batman. And it could be random too, if they wanted to like make it a little special. It could be random, or I could select, and it'd be like the next. Okay, let's just say it's in order, right? So I would play Batman, unlock. I would unlock the next Batman, and that next Batman would be Owlman, and then I could play with Owlman, or I could continue playing with Batman, keep playing with Batman, then unlock Absolute Batman, or then keep playing with Batman and unlock was it the Batman Who Laughs? I think that's who it is. Forgive me. Forgive me. I've been at it. I've been out of my comics for so long, bro. I'm so tired too. I should be more of a nerd. I should be more of a nerd. I'm not. Forgive me. Stab me in the comments. Yeah, figuratively, not literally. I know y'all are crazy sometimes. I know some of y'all are crazy. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. But for real, for real. I like Concord on paper is literally everything that I've like. There's a lot of things in that game that I'm like, nigga, I wanted this. Damn, I had the same idea. I mean, more recent, but I never knew about this until now. You know what I'm saying? So like, there are a lot of things that we asked for. The result maybe didn't hit, but nigga, we did ask for a lot of these games. And I might be an outlier when it comes to Concord. That's why I'm saying dismiss everything. Concord on paper, there's a lot of shit there that, nigga, this is a good game on paper, right? And even when they implemented, the really only thing that I can tell that was wrong with that game was the aesthetic. Like, and I feel like that's kind of the problem, is that like if your game doesn't look however we imagine it, it's basically DOA, right? I need to stop saying DOA because I'm also like a part of the FGC into a degree. So when I say DOA now, my mind doesn't say dead on arrival; it says dead or alive. So every time I say, I'm like, wait, we're not talking about fighting games. We're talking about, anyways. Like I said, this is why it's called a nightcap, because like I'm just like we're just gonna be talking. I'm just talking, but I feel like we we come on now. I'm gonna play this man's video because I did say I was gonna click on this because sorry, I said I wasn't gonna flashbang you. I'm really sorry. It just gave me one, two, three, four offline or PVE only gameplay extraction shooters that have released or been updated in 2025. No online components, fully single player games. Now, you might say, well, we don't want a single player. Hey, pause right there. If that's not what you want, but you want this right here, this PvE only gameplay, we're talking about a different game. All right? We're talking about a whole different genre of game. You have now left the extraction shooter room and have entered the hallway and have now went two doors down to a different. You have now been what's the word? I'm trying to shit. Oh my god, my brain is fogged. My brain's thinking of the wrong word. I know it's not the right word. I'm just gonna say guided. You have been guided down. It's not the word I'm looking for. I know the word I'm looking for starts with an E. You have been guided down the hallway to a different door in a different room, and that door opens up, and on the wall it says "Looter Shooter Games." You get what I'm saying? And like it's like, no, but we want the extraction shooter. No, you don't. No, you don't. You want a casual, laid back, chill, come home from work, hop on the game, do my thing, go to bed. Right? Some of y'all want to shoot other people. The rest of y'all don't. The mass majority of people that are asking for a quote unquote casual. First of all, stop. We need a lot of y'all to stop asking for these quote unquote casual games because all casual means accessible, right? And accessible to y'all means free to play. Free to play also most likely means more monetization, which also means more live service model. We need like okay, we can't complain about something and then the solution to the problem be the problem that we're complaining. Like you guys see where we're kind of like looping in circles here. You see what I'm saying? Right? Because like you guys want things like not, people are like we don't. It's not that we want things to be accessible and free. Well, it's okay. It's either accessible and like financially accessible or like mechanically accessible or no, that's it. Financially accessible and then mechanically accessible meaning like it's not too hard to do things in the game. Anyone can do these things in the game. And then financially accessible meaning anyone can afford it. Okay, weren't we just complaining about GTA being $100 and then we were also complaining about companies dropping games for like 60, 70, $80 and then years prior first of all, y'all dogged what did Titanfall sell for? What's it called? Nigga, why couldn't you just tell me the price? Still not telling me the price. I can just go to I can go to SteamDB, right? This is only showing Titanfall 2. And it's showing the Titanfall Deluxe Edition. Alright. Oh my god, it's over $60. Y'all harp y'all sorry. Harp is the wrong word, I think. Actually, no, I don't. I don't think it's the wrong word. Y'all dogged Titanfall 1 for being a multiplayer only experience for $60. We then proceed to get Marathon and Arc Raiders. First of all, y'all were Marathon and Arc Raiders for both $40. Two multiplayer only experiences for $40. Y'all complain. Y'all complained about getting half-ass shitty single player experiences. So you say if you're just gonna focus on the multiplayer, just give us just the multiplayer. I'd rather just pay for just the multiplayer. There were some of us that were saying this. There were actually a lot of us that were probably saying this. I'll just pay for the multiplayer. I'll just take the multiplayer. I don't even like play in these other shit. Like I actually as much as people would like to like say I would rather have the bundle personally. If you're gonna sit here and tell me I could pay $60 for everything or $40 just for what I want, $40 for just what I want. That's me, cost versus value, right? Like, will I get what I want out of this deal? Right? If I'm not gonna play the other stuff and I can save $20 not touching that other shit, why not? You know what I'm saying? Do I think Marathon could have had a single player mode? Yeah. Does it need it? No. Do I think it needs a PvE mode? No. And if it does have a PvE mode, it needs to be on a totally separate server or doing its own fucking thing, not nowhere near related to the main game. Just how it works in Tarkov. The PvE in Tarkov is there's two different clients. Same game, two different things. When you're playing PvE, you're doing your own thing offline with bots. And then the quote unquote like other like bear USEC players or AI. And that's why I say if you go watch my video, please go watch that. What did we buy? We bought we bought a first of all, I want to talk about this again. I was gonna make a video out of this. We're supposed to be watching this video. I was gonna make a video out of this, but you guys want a casual experience. They make casual game. Okay. So we have a casual game and a non-casual game. In both games, the casual game and the non-casual game both have the same systems to cater to casuals. Neither system is catering to the non-casuals, no matter what you say. I don't believe you. Because they've already both companies have already told us that the systems in place are meant to cater to the people that want a specific experience. Right? Sorry, I got lost in the trailer. I got lost in the trailer. Skill-based matchmaking and aggressive-based matchmaking are the same fucking system. I'm sorry. It's the same thing. And someone said in my comments of that video, you guys I'll probably see it. I might put it on the screen here if I go find it. Someone said, like, aren't you supposed to be aggressive in Call of Duty? I don't understand. I'm like, yeah, that's not the point I'm like addressing here. Right. And even that is still like, even like what you're saying, it's like, no, you don't technically have to play. Like, thing is, you're like, aggression is a form of engagement, is a type of engagement, right? Or a level of engagement, I should say. I think that's a better term. I think that's a better way to describe it. Is a level of engagement. I can be passive. I can fight you passively, right? That's a type of engagement. It's a level of engagement. Passive aggressive is a level of engagement, right? Hell, not engaging is a level of engagement. To disengage is a level of engagement. But what I'm saying is, both systems are there to create safe spaces for player retention, for better player retention, I should say. Also, he said this trailer doesn't like really showcase the game. As I watch this back, even in the hold on right here, you can see what is these? These are supposed to be implants. These are implants. Bro, they did such a good job with this, bro. This looks so like good. I know. I'm sorry. I was getting lost. I got lost. I got lost. But I don't understand. And like I'm still bothered by people saying they didn't ask for these games. Like we did. We just got a bunch of bad ones. And you guys, first of all, this is the real problem. You guys are still hurt from the day before, and it's okay. Like it's like totally fine. Like 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 totally reasonable, right? To be to be upset because that was a burn. You know what I'm saying? Talk about a game. It's like I don't really hear many people bring that up, you know, as a point of contention. It's like, you know what, like for like to be honest, like we're still kind of butthurt from the day before. Hold on, I got to address this. I want y'all to remember he said that it didn't do a good job of showcasing you the game. As we watch this back now, everything makes look at the you like fuck these niggas up came in there and they was eliminating them. But look how the stacks up in basically multiple waves of enemies right now, just running straight in here at these niggas. And this is exactly how the game feels. Like you be doing your own thing, and the next thing you know, you're getting shot at by like 6 different directions. Then they got some nigga invisible is walking up on you, knifing you in the chest. You're like, where this nigga even come from? There's no audio. Like this game's so fun, bro. But I don't I don't know. I done jumped to like 3 different topics in the midst of like this whole conversation. But like I said, I'm tired of niggas saying we didn't ask for this. Yeah, we did. We just got some bad games in the midst of it, which made us pissed off about anything else coming after the fact. Totally fine, but at the same time, gotta let that shit go, brother. We're making they're making video games and movies. Let that shit go. There's plenty of fish in the sea type shit. Um, Another thing. Oh yeah, sorry. Let me go back to Call of Duty in our creators matchmaking system. When the new Call of Duty comes up, I do not I repeat, I will attack everybody that makes anything Call of Duty related talking about skill based matchmaking or engagement optimized matchmaking. I do not care. I'm sorry. I no longer care anymore. Why? Because of Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is not a casual game. Sorry. Arc Raiders is a casual game. Extraction shooters are not a casual game. What you guys are describing and fighting over in the comments and tweets and Reddit posts of what should be in Arc Raiders and shouldn't be in Arc Raiders, all you guys are doing is describing a looter shooter game. I know you guys don't want to admit that, but as you read these comments, you take a step back, like just shut up, forget what I'm saying for a minute, think about it. Take a step back out of your emotions, out of your own thought process, out of your own echo chamber, out of your own bubble, and look at what everybody's saying. PEV only mode, PVE this, PVE this. Select like we need to be able to option select or have a mode just for PvP. We need a mode just for PvE. Why isn't we'll have a PvE area where we could go and fight art and be safe? All you guys are doing is describing a looter shooter. These two things cannot be connected. This game cannot stay the way it is if you implement these things, no matter what you think. And you're probably like, yeah, can you? No, think about it. Just think about it. If we add a PvE only mode, it would conflict with the PvP mode. Because what would happen is PvP players would just go in the PvE mode where there's literally no threat, grab all the good loot, go back to the PvP mode, and then wreak havoc. What's the point of the PvP mode then? If like I'm just gonna go into the PvE mode, get all my loot from there, go back to the PvP mode, and then attempt whatever. There's no real threat. There's no real risk. It might as well just be a looter shooter. We have this PV. We make the whole game PVE, and then we have PvP designated locations where people could go get better loot because there's literally no reason to go there other than to fight. At that point, we might as well just have this PVE only experience and then make a fucking 3v3 or a 5v5 shooter within the Arc Raiders ecosystem. There's a reason why Escape from Tarkov, these two game modes aren't connected. The PvE and the PvPvE are two different things because they're two different things. Like extraction shooters are not meant to be casual. There's nothing casual about them. Yes, you'll have casual moments, you'll have your friendly times. Not saying it won't be there. But what I am saying is that for an extraction shooter game, you can't implement a matchmaking system that literally takes away the whole point of it being an extraction game. You got half the people playing a looter shooter and half the people playing a fucking uh an arena a battle royale. You have half these people playing a looter shooter and half of them playing a battle royale. That's essentially all they're doing. Or not even that. You have half the people playing a looter shooter, and then the other half the people playing Arc Raiders off the grid. If y'all even know it, if y'all even remember what off the grid is, that's all y'all are doing. You got half the community complaining about dying to PvP. They only want a PvE experience. They're playing a looter shooter game, and then you have the other half of the community. All they want to do is fight and play PvE or play PvP. They're basically playing fucking off Arc Raiders off the grid, Arc off the grid Raiders. And I don't even think y'all don't even know. It's for anybody that doesn't know what this game is. Hold on, we're gonna go back to that Witchfire game. Keep flashbanging y'all. Forgive me. For anybody that doesn't know what this game is, wait, hold on. They put out a trailer literally.
Want you to they want you to believe in the miracle of their machines, the mercy of their regeneration chambers. They tell you, die once, die twice, die 1,000 times. Come back smiling for the cameras. This is not a game. Death is forever. You are not your regen.
Hold on. I'll just give you the organ and fuck off, okay? You want answers? I'll call when you don't have a gun in my face. Now fuck off.
They believe what they see, and we control what their eyeballs see, so feed them what we want them to believe.
Oh,
There are no secrets anymore. Your secrets are my secrets.
and if y'all don't know what off the grid is basically an extraction, a battle royale extraction game. It's claimed as a battle royale, but when it first released, or when it was first announced, it was basically like this battle royale extraction game with NFTs. This is Welcome to Off the Grid, the next gen free to play battle royale from a visionary director, Neil Blomkamp, set in a near future world where contestants are cybernetically, I can't, looks like an M right there, cybernetically augmented and dropped into televised blood sport. Death is temporary, but fame is forever. So it basically takes like Apex and puts it on like this like realistic, this like what's the word, transhumanism realism type thing we got going on here. And it's basically like a battle royale extraction because you could I think you can basically extract. I know you can extract stuff where you can basically have loadouts like in Warzone. So there's a lot here. There's you got stuff for the Warzone guys. You got stuff for the extraction shooter guys. You got stuff for the looter shooter guys because you can loot stuff, extract with it, so then you could have it in your loadout. You could do mini missions on the game that does all on the map that does all kind of different things. Unlock new shit, buy new items. You can even sell items to make money. Because don't forget, it's an NFT game, so you can even sell items and make money. And on top of that, there's even like a mobile app for the game as well. This game released last year. I think that's wrong. I swear the game's been out since like 2024. I could be wrong, but I'm 100% certain this released in 2024. I could be wrong. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. But what was I gonna say? 1 o'clock. You ain't gonna message me. 12:37. Message them back. I'm gonna end this nightcap here in a little bit. It's going on like 41 minutes. But I know we've been like all over the place in this conversation, but it's like these nightcaps aren't gonna be like structured. They're not meant to be structured. It's meant to just be kind of like me basically rambling. Like I said, like think of this as a conversation, but like you missed the conversation and we recorded it for you and then gave it to you for us to tell you what you think. That's basically what this is. But like you think about it as like a pod. I don't really want you to think about it as a pod. I don't want this to be a podcast per se. I kind of just want to do this like a nice little like what it says it is a nice nightcap. I'm sitting here off work. It's 1 o'clock right now. I have my coffee, about to smoke and just chill. I ain't about to do nothing ever. Do nothing extra. Sorry, do nothing else. Do nothing extra. Probably about to sit and hop on the game for a little bit. But to be honest, uh, yeah, I kind of want to finish. Should we finish watching this? I think we can. I can give my little takey take on it. Yeah, let's watch it.
Other games as well, like Borderlands, World of Warcraft, and Apex. And it kind of goes a bit further than that. I'm just not going to list everything off, but the reason I bring that up is because my bubble is sort of full. I don't really have room for other games, nor do I want to add anything else. Now, if a good game came along, then yeah, I would make an exception. But that's why I'm making...
Wait a minute. This is crazy. Like, you hear what he just said? I'm already stopping the video. But you hear what he just said?
Warcraft and Apex. And it kind of goes a bit further than that. I'm just not going to list everything off, but the reason I bring that up is because my bubble is sort of full. I don't really have room for other games, nor do I want to add anything else. No.
Now, I know he says he likes this game. He was wrong about it. Like, is this a sentiment with a lot of people? And then on top of that, all the games he listed are from like before 2020. This man is playing like damn near 7-year-old games. Some of which are 7 years old.
If a good game came along, then yeah, I would make an exception. But that's why I'm making this video today. The extraction shooter genre has been sort of an upbringing as of the last, year? With Arc Raiders and Escape from Tarkov.
He doesn't know anything. It's okay.
Releasing on Steam, it feels like we have plenty of extractions to mess around with, especially whenever it's kind of a dodgy field. It's like Battle Royales back in like 2018 to 2019, just overinflated with just random bullshit. But what makes this game different than the others, especially...
And this is like another thing people have to forget too. Like, just because we make, like, I'm gonna say me because like I'm here making content. Just because like we have gaming PCs and have access to these games doesn't mean console has access to any of these experiences. Right? Because like the only extraction game people could play that wasn't Tarkov on console was Vigor or Hunt Showdown. And if you don't want to play a third person shooter, then it's play Hunt Showdown. But if you don't want to play this Western game, you want to play a modern shooter or even like a futuristic shooter, neither one of these games fit that bubble. So like you're still going to be trying to find like that extraction shooter itch. And this is why I said like niggas be forgetting they asked for this shit, or that people did ask for these games. The results may not be what all of us wanted. But like I said, We did ask.
Whenever it's made by a company, it seems like everybody hates nowadays. I feel like it can all start with the art style. Now, it's either one of these things. You hate it or you absolutely love it. There's no in between, it feels like. And that's okay. The art style is extremely offensive, to be honest, especially because it's kind of in your face and it doesn't apologize for it. But that's why I like it. It's a very unique design. Like, everything feels intricate. It almost feels like unreal. Like, it gives a backroom sort of vibe. It's scary. It's pretty. It's organized. It's sloppy. It's like powerful but plain. I sound like I'm trying to describe a fucking painting right now, but that's what it feels like. But all right, let me quit
Let 'em
glazing the
land.
actual art direction and
Let
talk
'em
about
land.
the game itself, because those are two different things. Let's begin with the alpha. Now, the alpha you guys played is probably way different from the one I played, and the reason I say that is because I actually played a private playtest that I signed up for after the alpha. I was originally going to go to a friend's house, and we were going to play the alpha on his PlayStation 5 together, take turns, and have like this kind of little event thing, but I wasn't able to make it, so he ended up playing it alone, and he couldn't express to me how disappointed he was. Like, he actually developed hate for Marathon and hadn't played it since, which really sucked because, I mean, that's my duo, you know? We would always play every game together, competitive or not, right? Until one day, I was invited by Bungie to try out a private playtest for Marathon. And if you're wondering why, it's not that I'm paid by Bungie or advertised or anything like that, which I'm not. I signed up a while ago whenever I was interested in the game. So I thought, fuck it, I'll give it another shot. So after 4.5 hours of game time on this private playtest, I stopped playing and I just went back to Ark. I obviously left him advice and stuff like that in the review, but didn't think it mattered, and I just lost interest after that and haven't played since. And as previously mentioned, art style can only get you so far. The game's ass, then it's just bad. But not this time. This time it was way better, like night and day type of better. Obviously graphics, stuff like that. This is stuff that you heard before, but before we go any further, I want to actually talk about the combat, specifically PvP, and then we'll get on to PvE, but PvP is most important to me, bars. PvP in this game feels nothing short of amazing. Anyways, hold up. You can't deny yourself from the things you're chasing. Ooh.
All right. This nigga just started
Anyways, the
sing-
PvP in this
All
game
right.
feels really good. A lot of people complained about the time to kill. I don't understand why. I think it's actually perfect where it is. There's been a lot of scenarios where my shields have been cracked and I've been like half HP or whatever the case may be, and I'm able to heal up, reset, refight, and be able to take out like a trio.
People just don't know how to people don't know how to engage, and also people are mad because like they have like their one little shield bar and they're fighting people and getting dicked on.
Or a duo, something like that. I think it's perfect. Like, I haven't played a game where the TTK was this good. And I'm not saying that sarcastically or anything. The only time where I find it's kind of a problem is against AI and shotguns and snipers, but there's not really much you can do against shotguns and snipers. They're pretty much good in every video game, and AI does a shit ton of damage in Ark as well.
It's like it's way too hard to
it balances
balance.
out, I
Yeah.
suppose. I'll get more into the PvE in just a moment, but talking about the PvP, it does feel really good for fights. I do think that you are a bit sluggish, especially given the whole heat system. Like, you kind of have to play according to your heat, which I assume gets way better whenever your skill tree upgrades, but it is definitely really cool. It's like a mechanic for the game. So a lot of people complain about the heat thing.
It's a stamina bar.
But it's the same way that Counter-Strike is, or Valorant, where you can't move while you shoot. It's the same sense of Overwatch, where like you need to be strafing, and like Call of Duty, where you need to be sliding.
Why did that
and
delay
jumping
so
angles and
bad?
shit like that. Like, there's different type of movement tech.
My guys, it's a stamina bar. You got niggas mad at this heat system like they never played a game with a stamina system, where if you run for too long, your character's now out of breath and you can't do too many things. Like run, jump. You probably make a lot more noise now. Probably take longer to do certain actions. Right? Your dodge is probably a little bit slower. Your punches are probably a little bit more weaker. Whatever. It's a fucking stamina system.
For different video games. So whenever people complain about the heat system and stuff like that, you just have to think that it's just this game's mechanics. Every game has their own mechanics.
Sorry,
I'm not defending the game for it, because don't get me wrong, I would love to run around and power slide indefinitely. However, it's just a mechanic in the game, and I can appreciate it. You know, it's just something that you need to learn. So
sorry.
yeah, sometimes the heat does piss me off, but it's the same way as in Val, where like I accidentally strafe improperly and I.
This is why I think nobody plays video games. All they play are these competitive shooters that like don't require you to like think beyond go 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 go. Like, y'all are mad at an extraction shooter for having a stamina system. Sorry. Y'all are mad at a survival game having a stamina system. Well, you overheating. It's stamina. It's a stamina system. It would be no different than if I was a fucking human in this fucking game. It's literally no different than Arc Raiders and me running till I'm out of fucking stamina. And then now I'm and I can't roll. I can't roll but so far. I can't slide. It's the same fucking thing. This is why I think people are just dumb. People get so tied up in their twisted up, intertwined in their fucking emotions that like the brain just stops working. I'm not gonna say it stops working, but it stops working at human capacity. It stops working at human capacity. Because like y'all can't be this slow. And I just started like branching out and playing other games. Like if you want me to be honest. And by other games, I mean like completely other genres. So I'm a hardcore FPS guy. But I've been playing fighting games. I've been playing RPGs. I've been playing turn-based games. I like shit, nigga. I hold on. Can I even pop this up? Oh yeah, I can. I can do this. Boom, boom, boom. Like I've been playing Divinity. I've been playing Control. I've been playing Alan Wake. You see Minecraft, not Minecraft, Microsoft Flight Simulator. You see Tekken 8 over there. Fucking Cyberpunk 2077, Marathon, Siege, Battlefield's just there. Firebreak. This game is fire. I've tried this game out, but it wasn't really I wasn't really feeling it when I had the chance. Got fucking Horizon. I need to beat this game. I beat the first one. I need to beat that game. Got some FL Studio. I still have Apex for some reason. Warhammer, fucking City Skylines, a lot more simulation games. I've been loving these simulation games. But my point here is I don't think y'all actually play video games. I just think y'all play shooter games and then get mad when like a new shooter comes out and it's not in your lane. Why wasn't this new game made for me?
Move and shoot my Vandal at the same time and I get punished for it. Again, it's just a mechanic. Now on the topic of mechanics, let's talk about the AI. These guys are really fun to fight if it's the little enemies. The boss enemies are okay. The big boss enemies, they fuck you up. Now, whenever you look at them, it's not like Ark. Like, there's not a fear factor. They don't look scary. You look at the AI in Ark and you're like, I do not want to go near that. You know what I mean? But you look at the other AI in this game, they just kind of look like players, but fully blue, so you don't really feel any fear. Or at least me personally, like, I want to push them. I think the problem that I have with the AI is not how much damage they do, because I think that they should do as much. I just think that they spawn way too many. And I think the way they balance that out is the fact on how easy they are to kill. It does get a bit annoying. I lost a couple games where I defeated the actual players. I walk out of a building and I die to AI. There's also been a scenario where AI decided to favor me in a fight and I fucking died by the AI and not even the player. Like, there's been so many scenarios where the AI is just like beating me over the player. It's just it's insane. Like, the AI is not to be underestimated, which in concept is really cool, but
I've had the AI literally, I'll be shooting at it. They'll come, like, I'll be outside and they'll be in the building. I'll be shooting at it from outside. It'll come outside and literally start shooting at my teammate. I'm like, oh, it don't care about me.
As a PvP player,
that's just video game. That's just video game stuff.
Whole point in the game is I could give a fuck less about AI. I want to go get kills. Like, that is the high that I chase in this game. That is the adrenaline that I feed off of in this game. Obviously there's loot and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, like, kills is like my priority. That being said, the AI, they irritate the shit out of me. I would be happy if they weren't here, but at the same time, like, I get the point. I can
if they weren't here, this would be a battle royale.
Appreciate them. There's also been a lot of scenarios where me and my team have accidentally called out AI to be real players. So, like, dude, I'll straight up get excited. I'm like, players over here. And we go, like, catch them off guard, and it's a fucking AI. And I think it's the way that they move or something like that. I don't know, but the AI, they did really, really good in this game. Again, I would prefer they're not here, but that's just because I want kills, and AI mitigates that a lot. But aside from that, absolutely phenomenal. And
I love your
biases.
biases.
Like them being in the game. I do. As much as I say I want them to be removed, I actually don't. So, to summarize, the PvP feels amazing. The time to kill is, in my opinion, perfect. Dude, if they change that, bro, I'm going to be so heartbroken. heartbroken. I really hope they don't change
The amount
it.
of players that
Like,
keeps
it
coming
is
on is
so
crazy.
good where it's at. And I know some of
Oh my
you are
God.
probably gonna say you're just fucking saying that because you're getting kills. And yes, I'm saying that because I'm getting kills. If you as a 3-stack can't kill me, hit the fucking labs, man. The time to kill does not need to be changed. I really hope.
That
they
nigga
don't
say
change
hit
it.
the
But
lab.
look, for my casual players out there, damn Battlegrounds is waiting for you. Okay, I'm just playing. I'll be in ranked. I'll be a normal human being. I'll go into ranked. Okay. Jokes aside, seriously though, the combat is really good. If they do change the TTK, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I just really hope they don't like really extend it. As long as it's not on the same level of
We need casual to stop meaning accessible.
arc, then I don't really care. The problem
Fuck
I have with
arc
that game
raiders.
is like, yeah, it's possible to hit 3Ks and shit like that, but I don't know. It just didn't really feel good because like whenever I dropped 3Ks and shit, man, it just felt like I was shooting, reload, and it just like, especially with it being, I don't know, dude. It's just that game took so long in fights, bro. I like these fights very snappy, very quick.
It's a third-person game. What did you expect? You got people just peek, hold ankles, peek around the corner, peek in the corner, hold ankle, back behind cover. It's a third-person game. It's a cover-to-cover fucking fighting game. Jesus Christ, that fight. It's a cover-to-cover shooting game. What did you expect? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Stuff like that. It's just what I'm accustomed to, so I don't know. It kind of fits with me well. Everybody
That's
has
fine.
different play
I
styles.
love that
like
gun.
to play aggressive and quick, so that's why I'm more of a fan of this time to kill. But again, it's not a big deal if they change it. I would love to talk about cosmetics while we're here too. From the ones I've seen, the cosmetics are actually really cool. I like how you can grind for cosmetics. I think that's my favorite part. That was a problem I had with Valorant, right? Is you could go grind for cosmetics in that game, but it was very shit. It was like spray, maybe a buddy, and like a shitty skin for like a classic or like a pistol.
Oh, she doesn't have to
something
charge
like
that
The cool
up.
thing about
Why
this
did that
game
break
is
his
I can
shield?
grind for cosmetics for my characters, and there's factions and stuff like that, which is something that Arc Raiders didn't have. And I put a lot of hours into Arc Raiders. I completed a lot of contracts as well, so I can get the Renegade Raider looking skin. I know it's stupid, but I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. Anyways, there was a lot of incentives to keep playing with this game, especially with the level 30 thing for the server slam. I know a lot of people didn't take part in that because they're like, oh, why lose the stuff anyways? And I know you don't get anything crazy from hitting level 30 at the time. I personally did it. I just wanted the rewards, so I full
This guy
committed.
just
I
came
don't know.
up
I
here
thought
and
the
just
playtest was a great time, to be honest.
thirsted
And
them.
it's quite a shocker considering the way I came into the game. I wasn't expecting much. I was just hoping that I wouldn't get disappointed, and I wasn't. Which is also even more crazy because that friend that played the alpha version of Marathon that developed hate for the game, I convinced him to play the playtest with me, or the server slam, that is. And for the first hour or so, he was like, yeah, I don't like this game. And I was like, bro, let's just try to get a feel for it. And we started a PvP, and we started to understand the loot and see what guns were good, how
Right,
to
started to
handle the
play the
AI and
game.
stuff like that. And dude, it was a wonderful time. We both actually pre-ordered the
I love how people think they can gauge how much they would like a game by playing it for an hour. Like, based on y'all's logic, I would have dropped so many fucking games after an hour. Oh my Brian feeling this shit. Let me turn this shit on. If it wasn't for me being like, you know, let me try the game back. Let me go back. Let me try to figure that thing out I was having a problem with. Let me see if it's me and not the game. That's the problem with y'all. Some of y'all don't want to blame yourselves. You know, some of y'all don't want to be like, let me take a second. Maybe it's me. You know, maybe I need to take a step back. Maybe I got my expectations too high, my priorities all over the place. Maybe this game isn't even for me. Maybe this just is this one right here. This is not for me. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, maybe this is a good game. Maybe this is a game. It's just a good game that's not for me, right? So I'm not fucking with it. That's totally fine. Like, totally fine. But y'all need to like step back and be real with yourselves.
edition after that, so it definitely changed.
Cause ain't no way y'all are sitting here playing a game for less than a game with this depth, with this much depth, and that's another problem. Y'all want games to just like give y'all, and y'all say y'all don't. Y'all keep saying we don't want a game to tell us everything. Well, please explain to me what you guys mean by accessibility without talking about money. Because if we talk about money, we're talking about free to play. And that's not what I'm talking about. But like when you guys talk about accessibility, what do you guys mean? Because all that means is dumbed down mechanics. Right? To make hip hop more popular, more accessible, they had to dumb down the lyrics. a significantly amount. Now it's so bad that hip hop is now ass. They made it so accessible that it's now ass. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna end up making this genre, quote unquote, so accessible that like there's no reason to play this genre. That's why I said in my video, or that's why I said in my YouTube short, art creators will consume the genre, everything else will exist, but be basically dead. Because everyone's gonna think that this is what an extraction shooter should be. These things should be an extraction shooter game. If the next extraction shooter game isn't as accessible or casual as this, it deserves to fail. Also, if it's not, if a game this difficult isn't free to play, if a game this non-mechanically accessible isn't financially accessible, it deserves to die. You guys deserve to get slapped in the motherfucking face with a frozen fish. Like, your logic makes no fucking sense. Why would anybody want to make a fucking game? So if I want to make a difficult game and I want to make money, it needs to be free to play. But if I want to make an accessible game, I can charge people for it, but I have to dumb down my game. So I either have to dumb down my game to get people to play it, or I have to make it free to play if I want to make the actual game that I actually want to fucking make. So I sacrifice what I want to get accessibility, or I give you my intended true vision and product, but I risk not profiting success in the terms of high player count numbers. And then y'all think people that were on Twitter like dogging y'all for leaving reviews after 2 hours. Within 2 hours, y'all are playing a server slam, nigga. Y'all ain't gotta pay for nothing. Just play for another 2 hours. Understand what you don't, see what you can't. Nigga, damn.
Our mind. I came in there more positive than him, granted, but for us to both end up pre-ordering the game, I think that's a damn good sign. Also, a lot of people.
And speaking of that, I bought this game for my friend. I said, nigga, we gonna play this shit. I said, even if you play it because of me, nigga, we gonna play this shit. Cause I play on PC and he plays on Xbox. So like we don't get too many crossplay games. So nigga, we gon' so I am the audience in which this game was made for. A crossplay extraction shooter similar to Tarkov, hardcore tactical strategical. Slower pace than most modern day shooters. I would rather have it be even slower. Nerf, I am a thief main through and through. Nerf that grapple slide bullshit. And it's not even he just can't do a skill. No, nigga, remove it. Remove it. Like, if it isn't a character that's based on mobility and the way her mobility is built in, she doesn't need to be doing that. That's not her play style. She does not need to be doing that. That's not her play style. It's like shit like that. It looks cool. Nice clip. Good YouTube short. Shit like that will kill the game. Shit like that is killing Call of Duty. The problem with Call of Duty is not skill-based matchmaking, it's not aggressive. It's movement-based game. It's making something that's supposed to be casual competitive. And then also implementing a system on top of what's already like made competitive to make it back casual. So you made a competitive game, then implemented a system to make it casual. So then now everything's flipped on its head. So now the game doesn't even feel the same. No, remove it. Shit like that will push people away from the game, especially casuals that want to experience the same experience that we do in terms of the gameplay loop. Remove shit like that. But y'all are bothering me. Playing games for like 30 minutes and be like, this game's ass. Shit, dookie. Hot garbage. Bro, I really want to react to that Nero Cinema video, but it's so old at this point because it was so like I think it was like the first week or it was like right after the service time. I think that nigga pissed me off so fucking bad with this little fucking impression video, bro. Like nigga, I love Neo Cinema, bro, and I've been watching Neo for Cinema for a long fucking time. When I watch that video, when I say that shit pissed me off. And like the thing is, there was some valid criticism in there. But there was shit he was saying and doing in the video that just made him look like a dumbass and then just pissed me off. I'm like, bro, you're not this fucking stupid. At this point, like, you're making me feel like you're just making hate content. Like, what you're saying is actually starting to sound like forced hate for this fucking game. And it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Were complaining online about there not being anybody in prox chat or party chat. I think that was around the time of the bug, but I've been finding a lot of people in prox chat, and I've had a really good time with it. I've shit talked, I've made some friends. It was really cool. It was not on the level of Ark in terms of friendliness, but there was like a match
It's
or
not
two
supposed
where
to
we did
be.
meet friendlies, and we ended up like fist fighting. It was a good time.
Hey, you had a great and that's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be that rare. Hey, my mic again. I'm sorry. It's not supposed to be. It's no, no, no. You're playing a different game. It's not supposed. An distraction shooter is not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that. Yes, you can be friendly. Like I said earlier, yes, you can be friendly. Yes, you're gonna have your moments. But it's not supposed to be there that consistently. We might as well just be playing a looter shooter together. Taking on AI and defeating, but we might as well just be playing a looter shooter together and just taking on raids as a team of 5 or 10 or 15. It's like I don't I don't know, man. Like I said, Arc Raiders will end up fucking up extractions. And you see, the thing is, it's happening little step by step. People keep comparing this game to Arc Raiders, which isn't a true extraction shooter. And then you have people that will agree that it's not a true extraction. Hey, I like it because it's not a true extraction shooter. That's fine, right? That is totally fine. My problem is what's going to happen is the After Effects. And the After Effects on this Adobe program is going to show up saying, nigga, everything people see as an extraction shooter will be whatever Arc Raiders is at the time or was. Arc Raiders is not a true extraction shooter, nor should it be the staple for what an extraction shooter is. It is a subgenre of extraction shooters because of what it is and how it's played. It's literally like people want to say this is like that motherfucker. Sorry, Nero. But that motherfucker was talking about some baby first step a combat in terms of like marathons. It's like, no, nigga, Arc Raiders is literally baby's first extraction game. The only reason why the combat feels the way is because it's a stupid fucking third person. And all y'all are doing is fighting cover to cover. Y'all are playing Division, Gears of War, and Mad for no reason. Like for no reason. Let him land. Let
I
him
got to
finish.
experience the PvP side, the looting side, and the social side all in one. It was pretty cool. I don't know. I'm just really hoping this game doesn't flop or anything. I know the reception around it was negative, and it is getting a lot better. I think the only gripes I have right now is the UI, without a doubt in my mind, and the fact that I can't collect valuables. Like, I want to keep the emotional support plushie. I want to keep the drinkable cheeseburger, bro. Like, let me keep that shit. Aside from that, though, I think the game is wonderful, and it is definitely going to be my new main game. Well, I think. Hopefully it replaces Valorant.
You didn't need to take a break from Valorant.
Wait, I forgot. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's
Hey.
been sick. Peace.
Great video. Ooh. This might be interesting. Watch. I think I might call it there. This has been an hour, too. Hope you guys enjoyed this little conversation. I'm gonna try to start doing these. These will probably be a lot more regular. I'm gonna try to start doing these like maybe like every. I'll probably try to like do it every other night. Cause like I said, I don't want to like edit these. It's probably gonna be like unedited, just like a straight, just boom, 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 boom. I might chop up some stuff, like throw some shit in there, here and there. But I'd have like an hour to like, watch this back. But like I said, yeah, this is gonna be the first nightcap episode. Me just talking at the walls. But yeah, man, it's been good. I had a good conversation with you guys, talking about a bunch of stuff, mainly about a bunch of stuff we already discussed before. But let me know what you guys think about what I said. I know, like I said, I was all over the place. I just got out of work. Had a lot of stuff on my mind. This video jogged a lot of thoughts. I don't want this to run on too long, but I do want this to be something you can kind of like just listen to and then just pause and then respond and then just keep on listening to me yap. But before I keep yapping on, I'm going to end it. I'll see you guys next time. This has been Small.